Finna put these, finna look real studious up in there, man. Hey, what's up, CSG? I know I look different, but I got glasses on. But what's good, CSG? Welcome back to a brand new video, man. Yo, I sense our trouble. Alright, bro, that was lame as hell, bro. But we finna get right into it, man. Yo, I didn't know Jackie Chan had a little Jimmy. I didn't know he had one. Yo, this whole time, I didn't know. All right, but we
Jackie
get right
Chan's
into it,
only son hasn't had the easiest life. Between an unsuccessful film career and the time he spent in prison, JC Chan has been unable to live up to the high standards set by his father.
Yo, he looked just like him.
JC's luxury upbringing after his birth in 1982. At this point in time, Jackie Chan was permanently busy with acting and would therefore spend only 2 weeks per year with his son, which was, quote, contained in the household as they were too famous to go outside. His father's busy schedule meant that JC was raised almost entirely by his mother, who began to spoil him with luxuries afforded by Jackie Chan's fame and fortune. Jackie wrote in his memoir, when he was little, JC never had to worry about having enough food, how to pay his school fees, or if he needed to be driven anywhere. I would arrange it all. I regretted that later. No one should have such a good life from their birth. Jackie Chan clearly—
You know what? It's usually the privileged kids that's like throwing their life away instead of like the broke niggas. But let's be real. Let's be real, bro. Who with all that money, bro? You think you would like you feel me? Get out of situations, but no. It ain't the problem, bro. It ain't. All right, I'm just chatting at this point, bro. What am I talking about, bro? It's the glasses, bro. It's the glasses that are making me nerdy, bro.
Really believed this, as his upbringing was almost the opposite. Brought up in dirt poor conditions by refugee parents who couldn't even afford to pay for his birth, Jackie Chan was forced to develop discipline as well as an appreciation for scarcity.
It is kind of expensive to live here, bro.
Jackie Chan's youth consisted of drama
even to
training
birth the child
long, from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. with breaks for lunch and dinner. When he misbehaved, he was beaten with canes. When he fell ill, he was told to suck it up, which Jackie Chan has since highlighted as beneficial.
Hey, that's a black. Hey. What he living in? I mean, he living up in a black household, bro. I'm talking about, yo, you gotta go outside, pick your switch, bro. Yo, it used to be worse, bro.
In comparison to his son's upbringing.
I really thank you, my teacher, that tortured me. Really, we never drop one rice on the table. Whenever I go back my home,
that's crazy.
My son's shoes, one like this, one socks, not the socks. No discipline.
JC's cushy childhood led Jackie Chan to write in his book, when he was a teenager, I definitely didn't think JC was pushing himself hard enough. I'd work all day, go jogging at night, then get back and see that he'd gone to bed, even though it was only 9-something. I'd grumble, he's asleep already. I'd storm out in a bad mood and go jogging again, thinking when I was his age, I wished he could follow me around all day to see how much I did. Sometimes I'll have 8 meetings in a row, right up until midnight, then I'll go home, do some exercise and read scripts. JC's clear lack of drive and ambition in comparison to his father led JC to drop out of college at the end of his first year, stating, I wanted to be a musician. All you can see in Virginia is sheep, although other sources state that he was expelled from the school as a result of excessive drinking, unclean living conditions, and 2 semesters worth of unwarranted absences. JC's desire to become a musician was against the average of Jackie, who had not wished to see their son in show business. He wanted JC to be a lawyer, an engineer, or a doctor, as JC's mother had, quote, already lost her husband to this profession. Despite the wishes of his parents, JC moved from Los Angeles to Hong Kong in 2004, where he planned on cultivating his own successful story in music, stating, it is my hope to become famous based on my own abilities, rather than rely on my image. JC was so confident in moving to China that he gave up his American nationality in exchange for Chinese nationality. However, it's possible that this choice came into question after he'd released his—
Bro, I don't blame him, bro. I don't blame him. You see that nigga, what's his name, Drake Bell, bro? Yo, I've been hearing so much rumors about that nigga, bro. Like, I'm talking about, yo, he messing with underage girls, bro. And then he changed his whole name, went to Mexico. Bro, Nah, that's
first
crazy.
album. Described in reviews as being a horrid absolute waste of money, the album simply titled JC was a commercial failure. The reason for this, as described by JC himself, was because Hong Kong is different from other places. You need to do music and movies, leading JC to appear in his first film titled The Twins Effect 2, which received an IMDb rating of less than 5 out of 10 stars. And while it'd be ridiculous to expect an Avengers-level performance from JC's first on-screen appearance, the movies which followed weren't that much better. He'd appear alongside his father for Jackie Chan's 100th movie titled 1911 Revolution, yet the collaboration resulted in Jackie Chan's least financially successful and least positively received picture to date, grossing only 127.
Wait, Jackie Chan in this movie? Oh, let's go watch it. I'm just playing, bro.
Oh,
never mind. It's
a score of 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. 1 year later, JC would play the main character.
Wait. You sure this is Jackie Chan? Oh, yeah. I'm just...
in a movie called
What if a dude just scams
which
you?
also entered media headlines after grossing an even more pitiful $9,000 during its first 2 weeks, making it one of the biggest box office flops in history. To add insult to injury, JC would then play the main role in a movie called Whoever, which, despite a government mandate forcing it to be played in half of the country's cinemas, failed to crack the Chinese top 10 and has received only 15 ratings on IMDb since its release.
Oh my god, it's Jackie Chan's clone.
The only positive news for JC seemed to have been coming from his
Cloning
music
is
career,
real.
as his second studio album would top Taiwanese charts in 2010, although it seems the album hasn't achieved much long-term success, as there's not even a single online review for the music, and it took about 30 minutes of digging just to find the track
My boy
list.
did it all. My boy did it all. He did the show business, music, still failed. That's kind of like Raven Simone. Bro. But don't sleep on Raven Simone, bro. She had one good song. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Bro.
Because on the 14th of August 2014, JC would find himself in a profound new media scandal, making every prior controversy seem insignificant. Police would upload footage of JC Chan being arrested at his parents' $10 million luxury Beijing apartment, during which he'd admit to having approximately 100 grams of weed in his cupboard. This was extra bad for the Chan family's reputation,
Ain't
as
nothing
Jackie
wrong
Chan
with
had
smoking
been
with the
China's
devil's letters.
official anti-drug ambassador since 2009. For this reason,
Lil
Jackie Chan would take
Herbs.
to social media to apologize, writing, "For my son JC to get into such trouble, I'm very angry and astonished. As a public figure, I'm ashamed. As a father, I'm heartbroken. I can't begin to describe his mother's pain. I failed to be a good father and I deserve the blame. I will take the responsibility and apologize to the public on behalf of JC." In the process, Jackie practically disowned his son, stating that he hadn't and didn't plan on using any of his connections to lessen JC's sentence. "I have not visited him even till now. I did not even use any connections to call anyone. If JC only went in jail for 1 week or 10 days, how would the public look at us? We are public figures and all the more we have to abide by the laws," which was accompanied by Jackie Chan somewhat hilariously telling JC's lawyer to slap him twice for me. While Jackie Chan wanted absolutely nothing to do with JC, the Chinese government took the opposite approach, making a public anti-drug example out of JC by televising the trial, which would happen approximately 4 months after his arrest. JC was sentenced to 6 months in prison and was ordered to pay a $320 fine for possession as well as the crime of sheltering others to take drugs. JC took this sentence humbly, stating,
Hey man, it's just a little bit of weed, man. It's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you, dude.
"I've broken the law and should be punished.
Just
When I return
try
to
it.
society, I will not repeat this because I have let my family
Don't
and
knock it till
friends
you try
down
it.
again, although this wasn't enough to satisfy his parents, who didn't even attend the trial."
Yeah, I ain't never
Whilst
seen
in
the-
prison, JC would
oh
send
my
letters to
God.
his mother.
I can't even talk right now. Yo, I've never seen this side of Jackie Chan, bro. Like, it's kind of... I mean, you would expect it, but, you know, this side, you know, he don't really say nothing up in the media. You know, he a little private person. But, dang. Oh, what the...
Claimed that he experimented with drugs because of the bad crowd he was mixing with, and started relying on drugs to soothe himself whenever he felt upset. JC also wrote about the struggles he faced.
That's why he
growing
needed
up in
that
a famous
discipline.
family, and revealed that the expectations of fame placed a lot of pressure on him. He then expressed his unhappiness with Jackie for not showing him enough concern. However, his father wasn't rushing to offer any kind of sympathy. Jackie Chan would state in an interview,
Look.
"I hope to be an..."
I know why he said that. He wasn't rushing because he was rushing to get to rush hour. Because he was in rush hour. You know, you get it? The movie? Okay.
an anti-drug ambassador for life. I even hope that after JC is out, he can be an anti-drug ambassador too, telling everyone to stay away from drugs, which was followed by Jackie
drugs are
stating
bad.
publicly that
Please
he
don't
supports
do
the
it.
death penalty
You
for
will
certain
die.
serious offenses. Additionally, Jackie Chan would announce that he would donate the entirety of his reported $350 million net worth to charity and not pass it on to his son JC.
Chill, my nigga. Yo, hey, charity. Do y'all believe in charity? None of that is not going to charity. It's probably going to someone else, bro.
If he is capable, he can make his own money. If
That
he
is not
then he
going
would
to
just be
the,
wasting my money. The problem is JC's earning capacity has been stifled pretty severely as a result of the public sentencing. For example, in the 3 years prior to his arrest, JC acted in 10 different movies. However, since his imprisonment almost 10 years ago, he's appeared in only 3 films, one of which he wasn't even credited for as a result of the scandal. JC also lost endorsements from Adidas, Nivea, Yishion, Johnson & Johnson scandal. JC also lost endorsements from Adidas.
Did he just say Adidas? Adidas?
Nivea, Yishion, Johnson & Johnson contact lenses, Stride Gum, KFC, and Chevrolet, with this rock bottom causing him to return.
How you gonna get KFC right, but not get Adidas right? Adidas? What country are you from?
To America, even though he was no longer a citizen there. The father and son still share a residence in Hong Kong, though they don't spend much time together. As an actor, a businessman, and his city's unofficial goodwill ambassador at large, Jackie Chan has a busy schedule. The two seem to have reconciled since JC moved back to the USA, yet JC continues to differ himself, stating, "I don't want to always follow my dad's footsteps. I want to be different," adding that he's tired of being a person in his father's shadow. Since moving back to the US, JC has made efforts to turn his life around, directing his first film in 2021 titled Goodnight Beijing, and according to IMDb, he has another 2 movies on the way.
Bro, trying to be another Jordan Peele.